This is insane.
Although I was super confident when I set off, having some trouble now. Oh, sorry. Although I was super confident when I set off, I'm having some trouble now. Only the winner can go on. I figured that only the losers would run into those invisible walls. Man, was I wrong? Those stupid things are all over the place. Even every path I've taken so far has been blocked. I got up one of the sets of stairs to the second floor, but I can't even get close to any of the stairs to the third floor. And the announcement rooms on the third floor. Not only that, but this school is a complete mess. Some hallways go on forever, and one wrong turn and suddenly I'm in the practice building again. Actually, is the announcement room even on the third floor in this place?
Ow! Sheesh! Another wall?
I changed directions and mumbled to myself. Could there be some kind of mixed route through? There better be a way into the main stronghold. Just as I was thinking that,
Who was that?
I saw something red as I passed a hallway. It was a person. I hurried back and look again. For a second, I thought it might be Yukiko, but that wasn't her height. And I'm pretty sure that was a man. And the way the red cloth is billowing, was that
Really?
a cape?
A cape.
I must be seeing things. Nobody would really walk around outside dressed like some cheesy superhero, right? Wait, this isn't outside. We're in the TV world. Maybe that was a shadow. If he's human, then that means there's another mysterious person walking around with that fake student council president. What's going on? I gotta check this out. I cautiously head back to where I saw the red thing a moment ago. I peek around the corner and see
Akihiko senpai. Man, you look classy, man. You look damn, you're shredded.
it is a person. Oh man. And that is a cape. He's actually wearing a cape. Seriously? And a red cape even? Wait, so who is he? To be honest, he's way too suspicious. As I'm debating whether to call out to him or not, the guy takes a fighting stance and strikes out of nothing. Whoa, that was insane. Is he punching the invisible walls? That looked like a crazy strong punch, but even that didn't do anything to the wall. The guy in the cave stops and thinks to himself for a while, then looks around while muttering to himself.
I knew it. Whoever set this up only thought about blocking people's paths. Anywhere there already was a real wall got overlooked.
He opened the window. Hey, he opened the window. I didn't know that they opened.
I'll just go another way.
What?
The kid guy suddenly jumps out of the window.
Wait. How'd you... I mean, you can do that?
I heard over the window the guy just leaped out of. I look around to see where he must have landed, but he's nowhere to be seen. Actually, I can't see the ground from here. Is there even anything to land on
I wonder
there?
if he's okay.
A fragrant, irresistible aroma flows in from the land outside. The smell.
Fake.
I breathed deep, letting myself feel the steakiness in the air seeping into my body. That smell. Not just steak. A steak bowl! A special version of the steak bowl served with freshly cooked rice and that juicy meat that I love so much. There's no way my nose could mistake that aroma of the Aya special steak bowl.
I'm so hungry.
That reminds me, all I have to eat today was a rice ball for breakfast. I didn't get anything at the food court. Then again, I'm not sure if I would have eaten it then, but I'd sure to eat it now. I scarfed it down with both hands. I'm not kidding, that's how hungry I am right now.
Jeez, I'm practically drooling. Should I try jumping down from here too?
Should I save? Can I save? Okay, so this is the one. That's the one I should have it on. Targeting this on will allow you to skip all text, including the text you have not yet read. I mean, I can go back. Should I keep looking for the girl or just jump out for the steak? Maybe we could just jump out for steak?
I make up my mind and jump out of the window. I feel like I'm floating. It's sort of like how it feels when I enter the TV. Everything goes dark. When I wake up, I'm lying on the ground. Where am I now? This doesn't look like it's on the school grounds. Wait, is that a convenience store over there? Yeah, that's it. I know that store. It's the one closest to school. Though it's pretty far on foot. It's not like you get there by just jumping out a window from the school. What's going on? But this place.
Steak bowl.
I step around and get another whiff of that incredible steak bowl laden air. I'm suddenly reminded of the way Teddy sniffs around when he's searching for something. But it works, and I cannot follow the invisible trail of beefy goodness. It leads me to the brawny back of the guy in the red cape.
Is he a rival meat lover?
The rich smell of the steak bowl assaults my sense of smell, even as the sight of the guy in the cape through the store without assaults my eyesight. The magnificent smell of the steak bowl is calling to me. Wait, I need to see what the red cape guy is. No! There's only one steak bowl left on the shelf, and he's reaching for it. My God, he's going to buy the last steak bowl.
Right there.
I like how we just diverge. Like, we don't care about anything else in this world. I'm just scared. I want to eat that steak bowl now.
I crash through the doors and snatch the steak bowl away an instant before the guy in the cake can catch it. This is an Aya steak bowl. Even better, it's the super special steak bowl. Was it doing in a convenience store? Maybe there's some deal going on between Aya and the store to sell their steak bowls? Oh man, Mr. Aya, that's just a good business. You'll make so much black ink from this move.
That's mine. I saw it first.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
The guy with the cape glares at me with murder in his eyes. But I'm not backing off. I mean, this is steak on the line here.
If you yelled like that, I would have gotten it before you.
Well, there's no way to know that for sure. In any case, this super special steak bowl from Aya is mine.
Now I know I really can't let you have it. That's from Umiyushi. It's their ultra super beef bowl. If you can't even tell the dishes apart, you have no right to steal my meat.
What? Excuse me? This is from Aya. How would I mistake it from somewhere else? So, you think you know your meats, do you?
The guy smirks at that. A smirk of the dangerous smile of a shark. I almost flinch from the aura of danger that this guy is giving off. But this guy knows nothing about meat. It's supposed to have to be all show. I glare back at him without giving in. The guy eventually makes a decision.
Let's take this outside. We'll see who's more worthy of that bowl.
Wow. This is the first time in real life I've been told to take something outside. All right. Let's do this.
All right, the fight between who gets the meat first.
The guy in the red cape throws some money on the counter and then puts the food in a bag. We then leave the store and hang the bag from a nail on a nearby telephone pole.
I just gotta say, this right here, I never expected to see this. Akihiko and Chie, both in protein power. But the truth is, who'll show off to have more protein than the other?
He hangs there tempting me. A prize like a championship belt, but made of steak. Only the victor gets to bask in the true glory of Aya protein.
You a true appreciation for meat. Are you ready?
I'm ready. The question is, are you? I'll pound you. I'll tenderize you.
I could deal in a very wrong way. I'm just gonna go safe here because I feel like that's not how the story gonna go. I think maybe because it's still that the other option I could just go through, but I'm just gonna go save here. All right, Akihiko Sanada. Good to see you, man. Where have you been? No, no, we're not having this again. Uh-oh. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, you missed. Damn it. Oh, I can't summon Persona. That's so unfair, Akihiko. I'm having that rematch. Don't care. I gotta say, like, the story is like a whole different thing. Like, it's not even risky.
Not bad.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Could you just please? Damn it. He's like so quick reaction. And that attack does not miss. That's the most annoying part of Akihiko. You can't do anything about that attack. You're just like, gonna have to like block it. We gotta show him who's the best protein.
Finally.
Ready for this?
Damn it.
I'm not go Persona. Let's not this.
There we go. And we save here.
All right. You're mine now.
I won! I rushed over to grab the bag. No, the championship belt. Hanging from the telephone pole. It's mine. Oh, mine! And that's luscious meat. Under that, The blindingly white rice covered in the delicious juice.
Oh man, that wonderful smell. Oh, I'm in heaven. Well, chow time.
I sense someone staring at me. I turn around, the red cake guy is on his knees, glaring at me with the fury of 1,000 million suns. Wow, actually it's hard to eat with all that hate being aimed at my direction. I can hear his stomach too. It's rumbling like a wild animal. So he's hungry, just like me.
Share this steak bowl.
I'll give you some too, if you stop glaring at me like that.
I hold the bowl out to him. I can't keep my hands from shaking in regret as I offer the precious gift of my meat to this total stranger. I don't want to do this. I really don't want to, but I can't understand the pain that comes from being so close to steak, only to have it cruelly snatched away. We even fought over it. I understand the depths of his love of beef. Even then, the bowl shakes as I hand it out to him. The red cake guy swallows hard and reaches out, but he suddenly snatches his hand back at the last moment and suddenly stands up.
Fun of me. I'm not taking your pity.
He's gone. Well, now I can eat without any regrets. I can hold back my excitement as I tear up the lid from the super steak bowl. Oh my, what a beautiful presentation. This is the kind of thing you never see at the real Aya unless both the owner and Aika-chan are at their very best. The marble fat of the steak looks even more alluring than usual. I must have it. It consumes me. Just looking at it, it fills me with joy. And I'm near to the point of placing it on the ground and bowing to it. Having to eat the split chopsticks is annoying, but here comes the first bite.
Dude, why were you passed out on the floor holding a convenience store bag?
Huh? Is this your nest, Yosuke? Wait, what? What's going on?
Convenience store bag. Where's my steak bowl?
Steak bowl?
You mean that crushed food packet you had? We threw it away, duh.
You were gonna eat something you found in the TV world? You're really brave.
I realized that there's more than just Yosuke and Yukiko here. Yukon's here too. And Kanji-kun, Rishi-chan, and Teddy? Even Naruto-kun's here. When did they all get together?
Oh, so the case...
It's solved.
I like how everybody's disappointed. Like, you had one job and you went for food.
Yes, thoroughly.
Huh?
Yeah, wait a second. It's solved? All of it?
While you were chasing your steak, we were hard at work.
Chie-senpai, you really are a carnivore.
Well...
Job's over. You can go get some steak now.
Yukon smiles kindly. No, he doesn't. His eyes aren't smiling. Not at all. I slowly turn around to look at everyone else. They all have the same look. Their mouths are smiling, but they're looking down at me coldly. I look up the sky to escape their glaring and laugh painfully to myself. I'm so hungry. Steak.
End? Well, that is an alternative ending to Chie's side. But we're not done yet. We have more to go through. So this is why I saved here, because I did not want to go like repeating the whole thing. So we're going through what we intentionally wanted to do, which is, if I'm mistaken. Alright, keep looking for the girl.
No, bad Chie. I need to focus on Teddy cuts over steak cuts right now. I mean, just Teddy. I gotta stop getting sidetracked and go to the announcement room.
I slam the window shut and force myself to turn away from the temptation of steak. Goodbye, Aya's special steak bowl. Our love is not meant to be for now. Once this case is solved, I'm gonna treat myself to a steak bowl as a reward for all my hard work.
Here I go.
I'm suddenly motivated beyond anything I've felt today. But that doofus in the cave? Who could it be?
Are we having a real fight with him?
The announcement room should be on the 3rd floor of the classroom building, but I somehow end up on the 1st floor of the practice building by the music room. How did I go downstairs when I was trying to go up? This is all because of those stupid invisible walls. I have to go all the way around this stupid school to get anywhere. It makes me mad. It makes me so mad. Whatever the reason, I have to go into this room. I swallow hard. I bet there's another one of those monitors in there. And another fight waiting for
My
me.
next opponent.
While I was running around, I calmed down and I've come to a realization. I've been forced to fight Yu-kun and Yosuke-kun. I came into the TV world with one more person.
No use worrying about it.
I know that she'll be under the enemy's control when we see each other. If we don't fight, I'll never be able to look Yukon and Yosuke in the face again. He trusted me with solving the case. I make up my mind and enter the music room. As I expected, the large monitor near the ceiling blinks on when I shut the door behind me. Again, it's Teddy in that weird getup. I'm used to it by now.
Jeez, I was getting tired of waiting for you. You're such a tease, Chie-chan.
Then you should have made it easier to get to where I was going. All these invisible walls are a pain in the ass.
Ooh, is someone angry? Well, then let's get right to it. Bring out the next challenger!
Alright, Yukiko, or is it Yukiko?
I calm myself down while the smoke fills the room. Part of me hopes that it isn't her, but another part knows that there's no one else it could be. I already know what's going to happen. When the smoke clears, sure enough, it was the person I most expected to see.
Yukiko, I finally found you, Chie. This all happened so suddenly that I was getting nervous.
That's right, my best friend Yukiko was there. She looks alright, like Yukun and Yosuke both did, but
I was so worried and scared without you. I couldn't even go another step. I can't do anything without you, Chie. Please, Chie, protect me.
Well, of course I'll protect you.
her voice is calm and she's not attacking me like I had expected her to. But while the boys had said mean things right in my face, I sense that she's going to try something nastier. I don't know how to explain it, but this isn't right. Yukiko smiles kindly like she usually does and continues on.
It's so good to know that. I knew I could count on you. After all, you want me to keep depending on you, right? So you can feel superior. You act like my best friend, but you're just using me, aren't you?
Yukiko's saying exactly what my shadow had said last year, when it was the embodiment of my weakness, trying to destroy me. But to hear them again and from Yukiko herself makes it so much more painful.
There was a time when I thought that, but that ended last year.
Yes, that's about the past. I faced my true feelings, the one that I didn't want to see, and I overcame them. I'm not going to lose myself just from hearing them again. Still, Yukiko has a troubled expression, like she's dealing with a difficult child.
It's okay, Chie. I'm completely worthless. I exist for you. If you abandon me, I can't go on. My dependence on you is my only redeeming quality.
Stop that! Don't say those things about yourself.
This is not Yukiko. It's not Yukiko. And even though I know that, seeing her face and hearing her voice when she says that, it makes me remember again that cowardly relief I felt when I knew that Yukiko envied me.
I'm just the way you want me to be, Chie.
No, that's not true. Stop saying that.
I don't want this all. I cover my ears and to keep from hearing any more of it. Yukiko laughs.
Didn't you create this world because you wanted to hear that?
I created it.
I like you, Chie. How fragile your heart is. How twisted with jealousy you are. Everything about you is so pitiful.
Her methods of slowly cornering her prey are exquisite. Does the carnivore stand a chance against Snow Black?
When she hears Rishi-chan's announcement, Yukiko raises her fan and gracefully posed, so elegant and feminine. I could never mimic that.
We're like Beauty and the Beast. Come, Chie, my loathsome beast.
That taunt actually calms me down a little. This is not Yukiko. This must be must be part of those rules to make me fight. The person I am now, and even the person I was back then, I would never wish for Yukiko to be like this. While I tell myself that, I'm ready for the fight. Rishi-chan's joyous shout echoes through the room.
The cat fight of the century is about to begin. Let's see your claws.
All right. The real fight begins. So yeah, that's scene 9, as you can see. All right. Bring it on, Yukiko.
Finally.
There we go. That was easy.
A round of applause for both sides.
All right. That was the shortest fight I've actually done. All right.
That was such a beautiful fight. Very satisfying to watch, Chie-chan. Keep striving to become the strongest.
All right.
When I glare at the monitor, Teddy laughs even more nastily before cutting off the transmission. There's a matter of things I want to say, but right now I need to focus on Yukiko. I fought against her. No matter what the reason were, I fought my best friend.
Yukiko, are you okay? I'm sorry I couldn't go easy on you.
Chie? Oh, thank goodness. You're back to normal.
Huh?
I knew something was wrong, or you never would have said those things.
She believed in me, even though the fake me must have said some horrible things to her. I can't even say thank you or I'm sorry. I feel like if I do, I'll start crying. Instead, I clench my fists, the same fist that I had used to hurt Yukiko.
Hear me out. I think I'm starting to understand how this world works.
I tell her what had happened to me up until now, and about how the rules say only the winner can leave the area, and that Yukun and Yosuke are both safe, and that I'm trying to reach the announcement room right now in pursuit of a suspicious girl that was with Teddy.
A girl lying about being the student council president? That does sound suspicious.
There's no way anyone would make an honest mistake like that. If she's lying, it means she knows this isn't the real world. So I have to think she's related to all this somehow.
But then, why did she bring us here?
Huh? You know, that's a good question.
Even if she wasn't the one behind this, why would she single us out by name? Neither me nor Yosuke know who she is. How could someone we've never met chose us for this?
Assuming she's behind this, she must have some plan in mind. Something she wants to accomplish by holding this Grand Prix.
A plan, huh?
See how we've been forced to fight? I think this Grand Prix is necessary for whatever reason.
But what would she gain from making us fight like this? I don't get it.
If we were chosen, that means that whoever's doing this obviously knows about the investigation team and personas. But we solved the case, so why now? Don't tell me. Is it revenge? Even then, it This seems a little too roundabout.
That reminds me. There was someone else who seemed really weird. He had this red cape on, and he looked super suspicious.
A red cape?
Whoa! No need to get all excited. Anyway, we can find all this out if I go to the announcement room. I'll get some answers out of whoever's there.
I have a feeling you will. I wish I could go with you, but I'll be waiting for you here. I'm sure you'll be fine, Chie. I believe in you. Good luck.
I believe in you. Just hearing her say that makes my heart swell with emotions. Yukiko's eyes are calm, and just looking at her encourages me. Well, now I've fought all my friends that I had entered the TV with. All that's left now is to head to the announcement room. I tighten my fists. I don't know who's doing it, but if there's someone out there who gets his kicks by breaking up friendships, I never let him get away with it. I will find him, and I'll put my footprint all over his stupid face.
Alright. Who are we up against?
Hi, Chie-senpai, can you hear me? Senpai!
Rise-chan? Is this the real one?
This isn't over the PA system. This voice is echoing directly in my mind. There's only one thing this could be. It's Rise-chan's persona.
I'm so glad. Ever since this weird fake Teddy kidnapped me, I've been all alone. The others are fighting each other too.
I can tell from her voice that Rise-chan is courageously wiping away tears. And it really is the real Rise-chan. She wasn't really trying to insult us after all. I feel so much relief that I almost tear up
He was
too.
watching me this entire time, so I couldn't use my persona. Good thing I got in touch with you. Are you okay, Chie-senpai? You're not hurt, are you?
I'm fine, but what did you mean by being watched? Are you okay?
Rise-chan tells me what had happened to her until now. It turns out that once the first half of Golden Week was over, she came back to Inaba from the city. Something bumped into her and she fell into a TV. When she woke up, she was trapped in the room she was being kept in, and Teddy was watching her the entire time to make sure that she doesn't use her persona. No matter how many times she asked Teddy why he did it, he would ignore her questions and laugh. But Teddy had suddenly left the room and to look for something, and Rise-chan finally had a chance to get in contact with someone. I guess Rise-chan's voice over the PA system was actually Teddy using her voice too. Why Teddy suddenly left her alone is a mystery, but it's good to know that I can rely on her persona. Rise-chan has a special persona that can communicate with others, find people, and even figure out the strengths and weaknesses of the enemies we fight. She can look into everything we can't figure out. Oh, is that why she was being held hostage? I guess kidnapping her was a pretty smart move on our enemy's part then. I should ask her as much as I can while she can still communicate with me like this.
Can you tell where Teddy is?
Yeah, are you going to go after him?
There was this girl I didn't recognize with him. She might be the cause of all this.
Alright, let me take a look.
I wonder how much time this will take. I was about to comment about that, but the results came back in seconds.
There he is. But I sense something odd next to him. What is that? It's not a shadow, but it doesn't seem human either.
Are you talking about that fake president? That's gotta mean she's the culprit.
All this stuff being invisible with invisible walls and making us go nuts while talking to each other. There's no way a normal person could do this. I mean, of course that's the case. If they're in this world, then at the very least they are a persona user. Looks like she really may be the culprit. But after thinking that far, I suddenly remember someone else. There was one other odd person beside that girl.
Rise-chan, is there someone else besides us in this school? I saw a dude in a weird red cape. He up and jumped out of the window. Who does that?
Well, apart from our usual group, I only sense shadows here. But be careful. Some of them are pretty big.
Are there some little ones too? Oh, those silhouettes of students were kind of like shadows. Well, I'm not worried about the small fry. Wait, does that mean Red Cape Man is a shadow? But whose shadow would he be?
Red Cape. Could it be Yukiko's then? No. That was definitely a guy. I mean, he did look and act pretty weird, but he doesn't seem like a shadow.
I'm gonna deal with Teddy first. Rise-chan, can I ask you to point the way to him? Sure thing.
I follow Rise-chan's navigation and begin running. It seems that she can see where the invisible walls are. Thanks to her, I was able to find the room I needed without running into any more of them. Good work, Rise-chan.
Is this it? Well then, here I go! Rise-chan, try to get in touch with the others. They're probably worried since they don't know what's going on.
Okay, will do. Good luck in there, Chie-senpai.
Thanks!
I give her a quick salute, even though she isn't really here with me. But I hear her giggle. I guess she could see me anyway.
Alright, who will be facing off this time? Into the classroom, maybe?
Now that I think about it, does this mean I'm going to have to fight that girl? Well, there's no point in worrying about it. I make up my mind and open the door.
Teddy.
The two inside the classroom turn around in surprise. The girl with Teddy is the one I saw earlier. The one calling herself the student council president. Actually, now that I get a closer look at her, she's a real beauty. I mean, even I can see it.
I finally found you. I hope you're prepared.
You're that Chie-san who's fighting in the Grand Prix, right?
Who are you? Why are you holding this ridiculous tournament? We've been through hell today, you know. You're gonna give me some answers right now.
Ooh, you're so cool, Chie-chan. Just like a police officer.
Teddy's voice is sarcastic and slimy, not like his normal voice at all. He must be like everybody else was, controlled somehow. Yeah, I bet this fake president girl's the one doing it
Teddy,
too.
you're being tricked. I know you're not really the host of this. You're just not in your right mind. Come over here and we'll go back together.
It's creepy to hear you coax me like that. I'm not going with any carnivore. I bet you're after me for my sweet, delicious bear claws.
What? I'm not interested in your meat at all.
So wrong.
You're sweet, huh?
That came up from my stomach, not from my brain. I didn't mean to say that at all. I swear. I mean, that totally made me sound like someone who kills people to eat them. I don't know. Okay.
She's gonna eat me. Just kidding. Actually, you're the one people are after, Chie-chan. Everyone's got the hots for you, you know. Did you know that Yosuke likes you? He said he's head over heels over you, even more than that dead girl he liked.
Huh?
Kanji likes you too. Of course he would, though, since you're a very manly girl. Even Sensei, he told me you're the cutest.
Hey, what are you saying?
I was wondering what kind of insult he was going to say next, but I wasn't expecting him to try to flatter me to death. Even though I know he's not in control of what he's saying, I can't keep from blushing. Teddy smirks like he can read my thoughts and continues his words of praise.
Cuter than the famous idol Rise-chan, the ace detective Nao-chan, and the beautiful innkeeper Yuki-chan. You're the cutest of them all. Everyone said so. Did you know you even have a fan club at school?
Stop making stuff up.
Chie-chan, you're blushing. You look so happy. There's no way that could ever be true, though.
Ouch. I get it now. Instead of a direct insult, he was trying to build up my hopes up and then pull the rug from under me. I knew he was going to try that, but it still hurts. Whether he can see my anger or not, Teddy looks at me with pity and
The
frowns.
group is full of unusual people who are all so pretty. You're the only normal one of us with nothing special about you at all. But I think it's okay to be normal. It's like you know your place in life.
Well, Chie's gonna
Dream of
put you in
being
place,
extraordinary.
Teddy.
You're just gonna be mediocre for the rest of your life.
I've never wanted to be like that. I might not have amazing skills like everyone else, but I'm happy with the way I am.
My voice trembles when I replied, "Why? I'm not lying, so why is it trembling? That makes me sound like I don't believe it. Then Teddy senses my agitation and smirks even harder.
Ooh, didn't your mother tell you not to lie? You want to be a beloved hero, and you'll step on anyone to reach that goal. That's what makes you weak.
No, if I hear any more of this, I'll give in to the enemy's tricks. Teddy isn't in his right mind. He's being controlled by the enemy. Then...
It's pointless to argue with you when you're being controlled. Let me bring you to your senses first.
Let's bring his senses. Time to kick his ass. Come on, Teddy. Show me what you can do. Show me your move. Sorry. Wow, that's a long... That was an old meme I just said. Show me your moves. Come on, Teddy. Come on. Excuse me?
This is gonna be on my stage for a second. It's showtime! Hey, tips and tops!
I know. I just know how to dodge that attack.
Catch me if you can! What a catch!
I can't summon my persona. I just forgot. See, I can show my moves. I can show my moves pretty good with Chie.
Why? Ain't you guys friends? How can you fight your friend like that?
It's a bit complicated.
What are you talking about? You're the one who dragged us into this.
I can't help but argue back at this self-proclaimed student council president. But I sounded so harsh that I surprised even myself. No, this isn't good. I need to calm down.
Chie-chan, why are you picking on Miss President?
Teddy, are you still being controlled? She set you up as a host of all of this. You even had to wear a silly costume.
Hold it right there. You've already got it wrong. Look, Chie-chan, take a good close look at me.
Huh?
He's making all kinds of goofy poses. I don't know what he's trying to get
What
at.
am I looking at?
Can't you tell? I'm a dozen times more adorable and sexy than that costumed bear.
You mean that general is someone else?
Bingo! Miss President wouldn't believe me, so we were going to go find that imposter and prove my innocence. Jeez, though. I can understand Miss President making that mistake since she's never met me before, but it's like totally way lame that you couldn't tell us apart.
Dude, stop talking like that. You're confusing me.
I can't tell if he's in his right mind or not right now. But that wasn't Teddy? Then there's another Teddy walking around here? But why would somebody be imitating Teddy on
Hey,
purpose?
I was just about to go to the announcement room to stop this Grand Prix thing too. Honestly, even though he looks exactly like that general, I kinda doubt this one here's the culprit. But I've stuck to him like glue all this time, cause I thought he must have been connected.
The girl looks straight into my eyes as she says this. I can tell that she's not lying. My intuition is strong. But then there's something that doesn't add up. I decide to throw it right at her and see how she
Then
reacts.
Why did you lie about being the student council president?
Lie? I'm not lying.
But the student council president we just elected is a guy. Are you really a student at Yasugami? What's your name? What class are you in? Who's your teacher?
Name? Class?
Chie-chan, you shouldn't interrogate her like that.
I wish I could believe her, but there's too much that seems funny here. Even Rise-chan said she didn't feel normal. There's so much evidence against her that I can't help but be suspicious. You made us fight our friends, and you made everyone say those horrible things. What are you up to?
This girl has to be a persona user. I've been ready for a fight against her this whole time, but instead of challenging me, she turns pale and falls silent. She doesn't have an ounce of aggression in her. Well, that certainly wasn't what I was expecting. All I can do is wait for her to answer.
I don't know my name. I can't remember what class I'm in either.
Huh?
I don't understand it myself. Now that I think about it, I don't even know why I'm here.
How could you... are you serious?
She doesn't even know her own name, and she doesn't realize that until I pointed it out. How could that be possible? It doesn't seem like she's lying, but I'm not sure if I can believe her or not. But seeing me lost in thought, the girl looks at the ground with a pained expression.
It probably looks like I'm trying to lie my way out of this. No matter how much I tell you I didn't do this, there's no way you'd believe me.
With that, she turns her back on us. From behind, she seems so frail that it's shocking.
Hey, wait! Where are you going?
To the announcement room. I'm gonna prove my innocence myself. Sorry I doubted you, Teddy. I'll see ya.
Miss President!
The ghost shakes off Teddy and darts off the classroom. I have no idea what to do. I can only stand here and watch as she leaves.
John, you have to hurry after her! She can't use a persona! She'll be in trouble if she meets anything dangerous!
She can't use a persona? Wait, then how did she get into this world?
Huh? Oh, you're right.
Only persona users can enter TVs. Since Teddy's mind was being messed with just a few minutes ago, I can rule out that he's the one behind it. The culprit has to be someone else. So far, I've seen 2 people so far that look suspicious. The guy in the cape and this self-proclaimed student council president. But when I first saw the guy, he was being blocked by the invisible walls. I don't think whoever created these walls would let himself get trapped like that. And that girl is obviously lying about being the student council president. Plus, Rishi-chan sensed that she wasn't a shadow or a human. That puts her on the top of my list. But what if I'm wrong about this? If she's not a persona user, then... Oh no, don't tell me.
Does this mean it's like last year's case? Did someone drop her in here?
Oh my!
Then there's someone else who's mimicking Teddy's appearance doing all of this? I have a sudden realization. If that girl is just a victim, then her shadow may have come out on its own. Actually, if it did, that would explain why we've never seen a place like this before when we've been in the TV world. My entire body suddenly goes cold. Could I have made a gross misunderstanding?
Then the culprit isn't her, but her shadow.
Now that I think about it, I should have suspected that from the very beginning. Why didn't I think of that until now? I was confused because I was being forced to fight everybody. My friends were all saying terrible things to me. No, I can't leave things like this.
I have to go after her.
I really wasn't being myself. I didn't listen to what she had to say. I was being harsh to her for no reason. I'm sure I said something that really hurt her. And if she meets her shadow in a taste like that, in a state like that, things are going to get ugly.
Please, Chie-chan, help Miss President!
I'm on my way.
Don't worry, Teddy.
To be honest, there are some questions that just don't have answers right now. But I can think about that later. After I save that girl. I rushed out to the hallway, but she's already out of sight. But she did just say that she was going to the announcement room. And the other Teddy? Likely that girl's shadow. She's going to be there too. Please, let me make it in time. I have to sprint like the wind.
Alright, I guess we're going on for our last fight.
After a huge detour, I finally arrived at the announcement room. Or so I thought. It's like this room's turned into something completely different. First, it's almost twice the size of the real announcement room. Second, the walls are now made of huge glass planes, and it's obvious the world that the world outside is not the school like it should be. As I expected, there were people inside. There were 3 people inside. Rise-chan, the self-proclaimed student council president, and that girl's shadow. Or not?
How is this possible?
Oh, you're finally here? She got here first, so I was wondering what happened.
A face? My face? Laughs at me. A mirror image of me was standing
Why
there.
is my shadow here? I don't know. She suddenly appeared. The fake Teddy vanished and then...
Another Chie-san? I thought you just beat me here.
Ugh. Will the outsiders shut up and be quiet? My only business here is with myself.
The shadow turns her sharp golden gaze towards me. There's no mistake about it. That is my shadow. I met her last year. But
You became my persona, though. I don't get it. Why are you back again? It's because you're weak.
because I'm weak? That's the same thing all my friends were saying when I was forced to fight
Did
them.
you think your shadow would never be back to haunt you after you gained your persona? Wouldn't that be nice? But no one can ever let go of their weaknesses. I'll stay inside you, and I'll keep screaming your true feelings for everyone to hear. Wait, when the general said the Grand Prix was for me, he meant...
True, it appeared that my friends weren't in their right minds a number of times today. I didn't let it bother me at the time, but was this place really born from my own weakness? Even though I accepted my shadow, I'm so weak that it came out again? Are all the horrible things that everyone's been going through, are they all my fault?
You want to become stronger? You want to be a police officer? Why did you really wish for that? The desire to protect those who are precious to you was only a cover story. What you really want is to be a hero, a shining force for justice. You're ordinary in every way, but you want to be a winner. And to get there, you'd even use those precious to you as stepping stones.
The face I know so well laughs mockingly.
That's not true. That wasn't what I was thinking at all. Are you gonna deny it again? That you're me?
I can't deny her. That's what the shadows do. They try to make the real person deny their existence, and then they try to take the place of the real one. I know that, but I can't stop my emotions. I was able to accept her as part of myself last year, but I can't right now. I mean, how could I just accept this was all my fault? That I, of all people, did such horrible things to my friends? My vision blurs. My hands or legs tremble.
You're not.
Just then,
No! Senpai, don't listen to her! Rise-chan?
I turn around and meet Rise-chan's gaze. She's looking straight at me, meeting my eyes even though I'm so weak. The girl behind her is looking at me with worry too. Both of them have a look in their eyes that says they have faith in me, even though they must have heard whose fault all of this is, who caused all the horrible things they had to go through. I have to ask myself, if I deny that I'm weak and my shadow goes berserk right now, will I make these two suffer even more? Do I want that to happen?
You're right. What?
That's right, I remember now. I remember the time when my shadow first came out, and the time I had Yu-kun and Yusuke-kun with me. I was safe because I wasn't alone. The same right now too.
I won't deny any of what you just said. I do still wish to be a hero. And I do feel inferior to Yukiko and the others sometimes. Part of me loves how cool it would be to become a police officer. But that's not all there is to it. Wanting to protect everyone. That's my main reason. I can't let my friends down. Not after they accepted me for who I was. I'm not amazing like them. But that doesn't mean I can't be proud of myself. That's why I'm working at what I'm good at. What's so bad about that?
That's right. Everyone said so before I came here.
Sorry, I wish I could help you. but I'm sure you can save the others.
I believe in you. Good luck.
Please, Chie-chan, help Miss President.
Come on, Yukun.
You can save them.
There we go.
Everyone believed in me. They trusted me to do everything because I said I could. And even though they aren't with me right now, they trust in me is their trust in me is helping me to stand strong. That's why I should be able to take this on.
Calmed her emotions. I want to protect Rise-chan and that girl and everyone who's still at this school. Not because I want to be a hero, but because I love them. My weakness gave birth to you, right? Then I'll put an end to this right now.
I'm not scared of my shadow anymore. Now, I'll end this for sure.
She'll finally get to face against herself. Let's do this. Chie versus Chie. My true test. There we go. I am the true strength. That was ended quickly. Alright.
I won.
Having managed to calm my raging shadow, I turned back to the other two girls. I was able to protect them, right?
What was that all about?
Oh yeah. I'm really sorry I doubted you.
Risa-chan and I quickly explained what just happened to the shaken girl. How in this world your repressed inner thoughts, your shadow separates from you. How it appears in the form of your other self and tries all sort of tricks to try and take the real person's place. Then again, in my case, I had experienced that once already and I should have been okay. But looks like I did it again.
So, the real cause of this was actually me.
A shadow. A repressed self.
I'm not surprised it hasn't registered. It is coming from left field for you.
I'm bad at explaining things after all. If only someone smart like Naoto-kun was here right now, she'd be able to explain things a whole lot better. But what's important isn't that this girl understands what happened. It's that I have to accept my shadow once more.
What the?
I thought I eliminated any possibility of her heart breaking free. Did she not suffer enough? No. I did everything right.
The light suddenly dropped, plugging the room into darkness, and a voice echoes through the gloom. That voice, that's not my shadow. What in the world's going on?
Teddy?
I realized that the fake Teddy was supposedly standing in the room without us noticing him. Huh? Where'd my shadow go then?
I get it. She was pretending to be General Teddy this whole time. Am I right?
Looks like you'll be alone forever. No one can understand you.
Huh?
I might look like Teddy again, but the tone of voice and way of speaking are nothing like what Teddy would say. What he's saying is a bit weird too. Maybe he's not actually talking to me? Could he be talking about this other girl? What could this mean?
Put an end to this game. Are you still going to keep deluding yourself?
Delude?
Whoa, wait a sec! Aren't you supposed to be my shadow?
No, that shadow, it's resonating with Miss President.
What?
I'll show you.
His turns of event is perplexing, but the fake Teddy smirks and snaps his finger.
If he has any. Which is just the third time we have to see it.
I am a shadow. The true self.
No way. That's the other girl's face. That's her shadow. She cries out, apparently in shock over seeing that the shadow has robotic limbs. What's going on?
Wait, does this mean it was this girl's shadow all along?
That's right. And like you just saw, I can distort people's appearances and words.
It's distorted people's appearance and words? So was it just taking on Teddy's form this whole time? As she was making my friends say things that they didn't
Then
mean?
that other me just now.
That was this shadow too. The shadow smirks at the perplexed look on my
Why do you
face.
think I have such power? It's because I'm her and she's me. That's right. She's the real liar here.
Don't be ridiculous. I didn't lie.
Oh, please. Just look at me. I look exactly like you.
That's not true.
The shadow draws closer, making a point to show off her body. She's a mechanical body with large wing-like metal parts jutting from her back. These wings turn into a giant axe that the shadow grabs from the air. The girl looks away as if to try to find a way out. I take this opportunity to sneak
Don't
up.
worry. There's no need to be scared. That's just a twisted version of you. Shadows try to make the original person deny them. It'll be okay, but you need to calm down.
A twisted version of her? She's the one that's twisted. You still refuse to remember? Look at me. And stop deluding yourself.
The shadow snaps her fingers. What's it going to turn into now? I brace myself for the shadow to change, but I don't expect what happened next. The shadow doesn't change, but the girl does. Her arms quickly change right before our eyes. Her hands turn pale and smooth, becoming something inhumane. In seconds, she's the same as her shadow.
Miss President's body? What is this? Another illusion?
I don't think so. I knew something was weird when I first sensed her. That girl isn't human.
No! No! Don't look at me!
She tries to hide her body from us, but she can't hide everything. The shadow sneers even more as the girl curls up on the floor and spins the axe as if taunting her. Even though the shadow was the same face as her, seeing her wield such a giant chunk of metal so effortlessly only shows how monstrous she really is. The shadow brandished the axe in her hands without hesitation. That's when...
Kanji?
Kanji-kun!
Kanji-kun burst in through the wall? Well, it looks like more like he was thrown through it. He wasn't moving an inch.
You came to save us! Or not.
It's no use, he's completely unconscious. A voice I've heard somewhere before comes from the other side of the new hole in the wall.
You must be Labris.
You're that red cape guy from before!
Just Kanji on the floor. Poor Kanji, he didn't deserve that. Akihiko.
Sure enough, the owner of that voice is the guy in the red cape. He steps into the room, brushing dust from his shoulders. Is he the one that blasted Kanji-kun in here? Then, is he an enemy? I take a defensive stance, but he ignores me. Instead, he fixes his gaze on the girl and her shadow.
Labris. Fine. I'll just calm them both down.
He smirks confidently and raises his feet. Who's Labris? Is that the girl's name? It seems like he knows who she is. Who is this guy?
Another to be continued. And will you look at that? Well, 3 stories in, and we have 3 to be continues. So I'm not sure if going through Yukiko next is going to be like another to be continued until I get like, for example, like the Bond ones like Mitsuru, Akihiko, or even Aigus. It's still weird, but obviously I'm gonna do eventually go through them in order, like Yukiko, and then after Yukiko will be Kanji. And if those two spots doesn't open up, I just continue through Teddy's and then Naoto's until those two opens up. But obviously, if those two have been left there, I'm just going to continue on and then I'll go through the middle ones. If by the time I do get to Kanji, doesn't open up. But until then, we won't know that kind of stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, these episodes. I definitely did enjoy this one. Like I said, I'm playing with Chie. It's actually a whole lot more fun. Like, Yosuke and Chie are actually pretty good. I still have a little... I'm a bit rusty in terms of Yu. He has definitely a slower playstyle than Yosuke and Chie. Which is a bit hard to get used to. I mean, Yu does pack a punch, but he's too slow for me, I guess. But who knows? Next episode would be Yukiko Magi. Let's see through her perspective and let's see how she is going to be played. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Do sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.